guys, and welcome to another episode of Faking Adulthood. Woo! Today, my co-host is...
Think Like Kandie, also known as Kandie Jo.
She's back, guys. My co-host today is Kandie Jo. She didn't waste any time, did she?
I'm back, and we've got some tea to spill.
Wow, I feel like I haven't seen you for ages. When was the last time I saw you?
You literally saw me last week when they did games night.
That was the
And she
longest...
lost.
Who lost?
You.
I did not lose a single game.
You fell asleep. For half of the games.
I feel like I haven't seen you in forever. The days that I did not see you, it felt like the longest days of my life.
Really? That's crazy.
You don't feel
In
the
the
same?
beginning, it made a difference, but then later, I was just reading every day. So I feel like I become smarter when I didn't see you. I missed you, though.
Let's move on. Okay, let's move on. I'm not going to let you hurt my feelings.
Hurt your feet, because you're Cancer, innit?
I'm not, I'm Pisces.
Wait, what does Wumi say? You're nothing.
Oh, yeah. Actually, well, not any star sign at all.
You're covered
Actually,
in the blood of Jesus.
if I was a star sign,
You would be.
I would be a Pisces. But I'm not a star sign. So I'm nothing.
We're nothing.
Do you know what? I'm
Amen.
going to get right into it, actually. As you guys know, I love to start my podcast with a segment of just complaining because I want to normalize it. Do you know what I mean? I just think that English is fighting me.
Complaining is like the best thing that's ever been invented. And if you can't complain in a day, what can you do? Like, they call you a bad person, but
It
before
gets
I
a
do
bad
the task,
rep.
I need to complain about it.
Yeah, and
Do you
thank you for
understand?
saving me just then because English was trying to fight me. Do you get it? It was trying to fight me and you came in and you were like, whoo,
It's because I think about complaining
I
every
hear
day.
what she's trying to
Do
say
you know what I mean?
and I'm going to complete
Unagi.
it. Do you get it? I have a lot to complain about. Like last night when I was thinking about this, I had so many things to complain about. Like where
Really?
do I start? Is it PMS trying to kill me? Is it, friends making new friends? Like there's so much to talk about, right? But today, when I was making my way here, I realized that I've got something else I needed to complain about, okay? We used to be a country, okay? We used to be a nation, right?
When in the 90s?
I went to the station today, right? First of all, the train was taking 5 minutes to come. Yeah. Already, that
First world
is
problems.
frustrating, okay? It
5
used to
minutes is okay. You can
No.
read a book.
Back in the days, it used to be 1 minute, 2 minutes, okay? We used to be a country. Fine. I let that go. All right. It's not the end of the world. Like you said, champagne problems, right? I get on the train, right? And when you enter, right? Obviously, you've got that little bit in the middle, right? And then you've got the two little, they're not chairs, but like things that you can lean on, right? Since when was it only for one person at a time? I mean, it's a spot that people usually share, but I thought, all right, whatever.
Oh, but I feel like it's for what? Why would you want someone? It's quite tiny.
It is quite tiny
do you
because
know what I
I
mean?
discovered that afterwards. So
Oh.
basically, I was trying to go there,
Move your body
right?
when someone was already
But then someone was already there, so I was like, okay, maybe this is a bit tight, right? And then that person left, yeah. And then I was there by myself, and I was like,
And
okay,
you
this
was
makes more
enjoying life.
sense.
Yeah.
I was enjoying life for 2 seconds. So this leads further into my complaint that people are lacking decorum now when it
But
comes to
isn't
trains.
that the same thing that you just did?
Hold on. This is my complaint. When it's your time, yeah, you can shine, yeah? So I then sit on it, right? But then now people are getting on the train, right? So then out of respect, because I thought that we were a country, I then move out the way, right? So people can enter the train. And then this woman takes my space on the thing.
And what did you say?
And I'm thinking, I only moved so you can get on the train. I didn't move so you can now stand there, right? So now I'm going like this. I tug at her a little bit like, hello, but I don't say anything. I do it with my body, right? So for a while, our bodies are kind of, shoulder to shoulder, right? Hitting them with the shoulder a little bit. Because I'm thinking, so I move in a way that she feels uncomfortable because it's like, hello, where is the decorum?
But the
I was
problem
here first.
You should have told her, excuse me, I don't want to share this, but thank you, please.
Well,
move
I
over
didn't
there.
do that, right? So I'm thinking, this
Closed
is
mouths.
insane, right? So finally she moves opposite because obviously that
But
this
now
is
you're doing
uncomfortable,
eye-to-eye contact.
which is fine though because I wanted her to know I wasn't going to move. Why should I move instead of you, right? So she moved, right? Next stop comes one guy with a massive rucksack, which I need to know what is in these rucksacks, yeah? Massive. Gets on the train, pushes me to the side again. So again, I have nothing to lean on. I'm just in this limbo space in between near the door and by that part again. And I just thought to myself, We used to be a country.
You should have thought I'm my egg.
Where is the decorum? Where
nobody see
is
you?
the respect? Am I invisible? Do people not care? And then, just when I thought it was over, this is what sealed it as my complaint of the day. Yeah. People do not wait for you to get off the train
Yeah,
anymore
they just come in
before
and
they
they ram
enter.
their body. I'm like, bro, what's wrong with you? We're going. It don't matter. Just let me come off first. They're like, But I think when you're fighting for a chair, I kind of get it. I'm not gonna lie. I'd be fighting for them chairs.
Is unacceptable behavior. It's not okay. It's not right. We used to be a country. I know there's a lot of things going on in life. I get it. We're all fighting for something. But you know what I'm fighting for today? Respect on the TFL. Okay?
Decorum.
Decorum.
Have some class.
Class.
Yeah.
And that is my complaint of the day. Oh, you know what? It feels really good to get that off my chest.
That was a very minuscule complaint. Rita did like complaining. But I hear it. Now that leads me to my complaint of
What's
the
your
day.
complaint of the day?
I was at the gym, and when I go to the gym, I dance and I have fun. And sometimes I go to my gym and it says 150 people. So I find like a really tiny corner. So I'm in that corner doing like my 45-minute abs. I'm having like a good time. I'm like, Pastor Gavossier. Everybody singing now, Pastor Gavossier. One old man comes up behind me. He doing his workout. I'm singing, Pastor Gavossier. Everybody singing now. He's like, will you shut up? And I'm like, hold on a minute. Did his mother tell me to shut up? And by the time I look, he's gone. And for that whole session, I was thinking, where is that guy, yeah? Because when I see him, yeah, I'm going to tell him, excuse me, sir. When I was training over there, did you tell me to shut the fuck? I need to talk to you. And every time I enter that gym now, I think, where's that guy? Because I know he's an old white guy. I know what he look like. Nobody else old white there. I'm going to say to him, last time I was training, I was in my corner having fun, and you came up to me and told me to, before I didn't hear you, I did. In your life, if you ever talk to me like again in your life, I'll cook you. They will ban you, okay? Because I'll follow you around, I'll take videos of you not putting your weights back, and you will be banned, okay? Mwah, no bars. That's my campaign of today. Don't ever be rude to women in the gym. It's a safe space.
So your complaint is actually people are being rude to you in the gym and you've had enough of it.
Yeah, I just want to have vibes, and this is the only time I get to dance. It's like a ballet recital for me. I go there.
But why were you singing out loud?
Because do you understand what weight I'm lifting? If I don't sing, I will go home. I need to enjoy every moment there.
But then imagine if everyone just started singing their songs out loud.
It would be good. That's why I have noise cancelling headphones. You're not supposed to hear people.
But they're hearing you.
That's their business. When people come to the gym, they don't have headphones on. Are you poor? No offense. Why you don't have headphones on? The music that is playing from gym is trash. The music you hear from me is trash. Put your headphones on. Enjoy the vibe. Let me live my life. I'm a baby girl.
Wow, hear it.
I discovered, Joe Budden made music.
Yes, he did.
Who knew?
I did.
It came on the players. I said, hold on a minute, this is Joe Budden.
Yeah, that's why Drake was like, you're sad because your career is dead.
He had a song though, that was a hit.
Yeah, but not as many hits as Drake.
But it's different time. If he was Drake's age, he could have cooked. Because the song, they was making bops back then. Like, they got some good songs back then.
I guess we'll never know.
Excuse me, what's your name?
Yeah, I stand by it. You
Did
can't
hear
sing.
the vocals?
You can't sing better than me.
Vote in this poll right now that I can sing.
You can't sing better than me though. I used to literally be in a choir.
Why does everyone use being in the choir?
Yeah, because you're not in the choir. Yeah, I used to be in a choir.
I was in
okay, do you know what?
Music club.
That sounds made up, first of all.
I sang in the choir of the music club in secondary school.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Okay, so right now, you do your, excuse me, miss, what's your name?
That's not a singing song though.
Okay, give me a singing song. You do one line, I do one line.
No, because I have not vocally
Oh, you haven't
ready.
warmed up. You're not a professional. Okay, no problem.
Yeah.
Guys, I have to be completely honest. I wanted to show like my jacket because it's very cool. It's vintage from
It's
Paris.
actually so cool. And she paid £300 for this. And she owed me money at the time. And she was in Paris. And I thought, how is this girl buying a £300 jacket when she owes me money? Think about it. Does that make sense to you? Let's bring it up because we're here. Anyway, don't worry about that. The jacket's very nice.
So
you look nice.
I know I do.
She's giving fashion girl today,
I
guys.
did, guys. Okay, all right. I did owe Kandie money. Okay, but it's not in the way that she's saying it. Okay, I owed her money on paper. I legit owed her money. Okay,
Let's not even get into this guy. No, it's gonna ruin our
But
friendship. Let's go to the next
all
person.
all that. No, but I need to clear my name because I don't want people thinking I'm sitting opposite you. Yeah, and I still owe you money.
No, she's paying the money now.
I paid her the money, but this jacket was in Paris. It was vintage,
and it's worth it. I'm not gonna lie.
and
It's
I was
a
like,
vibe.
I need this jacket.
Yeah.
But then you know when you forget you owe someone money.
Yeah,
so
and then they
obviously,
be
and obviously,
gallivanting.
me and Kandie are together, like, and we talk every single day. So I literally tell her everything. So I completely forgot
Yeah, she posted in the chat
that I
"Did y'all
owed
get this
you.
jacket?"
I owed
I'm
her
like,
money. So I'm like,
thinking,
oh
she like,
yeah,
"This
I've
girl
got
owe
this.
me money.
I've got this jacket in Paris. Should I get it? Which I didn't get it straight away though.
No, she didn't.
I didn't. And my friend helped me get it first. First of all, shout out to my friend that helped me get it initially. So it wasn't exactly how Kandie thought, but factually, yes. But this jacket was worth it. And
It was
now we're
definitely
both
worth
winning.
it.
Okay.
Did you get it dry cleaned or was it just smell good from the start?
No, it's just vintage.
Yeah, vintage
smell.
stuff stink.
Yeah, but it smells vintage.
It doesn't really smell like, dead people and stuff. Because that's what vintage stuff smell like to me.
No, it doesn't. But back to the jacket. What I wanted to say is that I need to take it off, guys, because I'm really hot. So I'm going to take it off now.
ADHD is
But
winning.
I just want you guys to see it because it's just, it's beautiful. Okay, it's beautiful, but it's too
a
hot.
good ensemble.
Yeah. Oh, so guys, I'm going to just take it off. Oh, I can breathe. And I can drink.
She said, I can't move my
Whew,
legs.
okay. Thank you guys for that.
Okay, what's the next part of the topic?
Yeah, I'm going to get there. Whose show is this? Should we cheers?
Yes, cheers. To
Cheers.
a successful 2024. To
Yes.
success and to blessings and to being sexy and to being beautiful.
Beautiful. Amen. So how are you?
I'm on my last leg of life.
Why is that?
Oh, I was saying, and every time Uche's like, you always bringing up 75. Well, if you were doing 75 hard, you too would bring it up because you'd be tired every day.
So you're okay, but you're stressed and you're tired.
Physically, I'm burnt out. Mentally, I feel like I've been happy more consistently than I ever have from like doing this. I feel like constantly working out just keeps like your serotonin level really up. So you always have like a high, and I just love like working out. And I used to hate running, but me and my boyfriend like ran once, and then I ran again, and I thought, is this run as high? Never knew it was a thing. Thought they were making it up. But it turns out if you run for long enough, it's fun. Always it because the music I was playing was fun. And you know how Phoebe in Friends runs, and she's like, that's exactly how I run, and it makes it so fun. I'm like,
Do you sing out loud when you're running?
yeah, and I'm like
Wow.
rage running. Then I come back like, let's rock. Then I'm all skinny. Yay.
I love that for you.
I think it's a vibe.
Are you going to ask me how I am?
Oh, yeah. Oh, how are you?
I have not smiled since I got back from Nigeria.
I don't know why you'd go from a hot, nice place back to here.
Like, it's just, I got back from Nigeria and genuinely, like, I feel like I just have not smiled. Like, the experience, like, Nigeria is probably, like, one of the most chaotic places that I've been to. But it was just fantastic. But the thing about Nigeria is that they make your life, like, easy and hard at the same time. Do you know what I mean? So, like, it's really easy. You be driving. If you want to get plantain, you don't have to get out of the car because someone will just sell it to you, right? Nice and convenient. But
That's
then
a
if you
vibe.
need to get something like your NIN number, for example, which is like the national insurance number, it's the most stressful experience that you will ever have because Nigerians make like the smallest things so difficult.
How do they ask you for money?
No, oh well, we all know Nigeria is bribe after bribe after bribe,
hate
and it's
bribing
just
and I hate
too much. Like it's just very. They know how to frustrate your life, but also though, I feel like the energy of Lagos doesn't match mine. Like I don't know if you know, you do know. I injured myself like twice when I was out there.
Did you? How did you injure yourself?
The first time that I injured myself was I went out to dinner with my friends. And for some reason, this is all my friend's fault, by the way. My friend, Abiola, it's your fault that this happened to me. But basically, we went to dinner and it was late. It was like 1 a.m. or something like that. We were tired, wasn't really in the mood, but we ended up still going. And I'll fast forward the shenanigans, but basically my friend randomly just got up and was like, okay, I'm going. But she didn't say bye to any of the people on the table. And I just felt really uncomfortable because I didn't know anyone there. So I was like, this is awkward. Like, do I say bye? Do I sit down? Like, I didn't know what to do, right? But she just gets up. So I'm like to everyone, okay, guys, so I guess that's a bye. If I see you guys again, I see you guys again. And I tried to get up. But she went like one way. So let's say she went towards the left, right? But I didn't want to look like bad gang. So I didn't want to like follow behind her like I'm being bad gang and not saying bye, right, with her. So I decided to go towards the right, and like towards the front, it was so clear, like clearer than anything, right? So I'm walking, like, and I'm speed walking because I'm trying to get away because it's so awkward. And then I smashed into the glass and it's like, boom! And I was like, whoa. And there was like a table right next to me and they were like, ooh. And the people behind me were like, ooh. And I was like, I'm okay, guys, I'm okay. And then I walked in as my friend walked back.
Were you drinking? Well, when you're saying that it's clear as glass, are you sure you weren't drunk?
Anyways, I sit down, yeah, and my whole face is vibrating, yeah. And the Nigerian person comes up to me and she's like, I hope you're not in a lot of pain. And I'm thinking, I just smashed a glass. I am in excruciating pain. So then my friend actually came back because she realized it was wild that she didn't say bye. So she went back to go and say bye, and they were all like, oh, you need to go and check on your friend. She just hit the glass. And now, because I processed things late, I realized that not one of them came to check on me actually to see if I was okay.
I'm sorry.
And then the second day, I fell in the gutter.
Oh yeah, and you lost your shoe.
I lost my shoes.
You were also drunk that occasion too. So, should we have our AA meeting?
How's your friend Aisha?
Oh, I love her. We don't drink. It's haram. Yeah, she teach me about the Muslim faith, my brothers and sisters.
Okay.
I am Christian though. She's great.
One thing about
She's
Kandie,
always late.
She's great.
BLM timing.
Do you talk about me like this when you're with other friends?
What do you mean I should talk about?
Like, do you tell Aisha
Work.
that you love me or anything like that?
Yeah, I tell her that you're really funny. Okay. And I told her I'm seeing you today.
Okay, because one
Of course
thing
I love you.
Because one thing about Kandie, like, she makes a new friend and doesn't let anyone hear the end of it. Like,
You guys wish you could make friends as easy as I could.
every day she will meet someone, she'll be like, oh my God, they're the best person ever. Oh my God, she's so funny. Oh my gosh, oh, she's so reliable.
No, but I told her today,
and
I
then
think she's on the spectrum. That's why I think she's really funny. She reminds me of me. It's gotta be autism. That can't be normal. Anyone who's autistic is really funny. Have you watched that Love on the Spectrum thing?
I want to watch it.
That shit is so classic. I'm just like,
really, is it good?
They are so. I'm just like, all right, mate. I'm like, but when I watch it, I'm like, because my friends always tell me I'm autistic. I'm like, is this what you guys see when you talk to me? Bloody hell. Yeah, they're dating. It's not good. One girl, she can get babes. There's nothing wrong with her. She's pretty. She gets men. She keeps asking them, no matter what job they do, can you make your job into an animation job? And they're like, I have no interest in working in animation. She's like, then I can't be with you. I'm like, you don't need to be single. The problem is you want everyone to do. It's like she's so fixated on that. And I'm just like, I get like with autism, it must be like you have a hobby, you have something, you become obsessed with it. But hers is just like, babes, you need to find love.
But
Do you
this
know what I mean?
sounds
Let
like,
one thing go.
this does sound like you.
But I like interesting things. So I understand, like when they say they love swords and they love anime and they love this and they know all about it, I understand that like the book I'm reading today on psychology, very interesting because it's about the brain and how you think and how groups act and things like that. The book I was reading before, one of the most boring books I've ever read. No one watched no one read Nine Perfect Strangers. One of the most boring books that have ever existed. Wasted 400 pages reading that rubbish.
But at least you completed it though.
I don't care, man. I need to read something interesting. This one, good. Oh, I need to clear up allegations. My mum said that she's a very good mum. Nobody questioned that about her. Apparently, I didn't sleep on the floor, even though I remember sleeping on the floor. But that didn't happen. Shout out to mom. She's a good mother. Thank you.
Okay, so your mother watches the podcast.
She loves this podcast.
Oh, that's so nice.
I don't need to embarrass her today.
You know, because you just spoke about what you're watching, Love on the Spectrum. Yeah. Do you know what I watched recently that I absolutely loved? I feel like you haven't finished watching it though. It's on Netflix and it's called Champion. You didn't like it?
It's British people.
It's so good. Like, I know you don't like British people.
I don't want to hear English accent.
I don't know why you don't support British TV and film.
I don't like British accents.
But that's not good.
Why?
Because you need to support British TV and film in order for more British TV and film to be made.
I like Bridgerton. what I want to say is stop making 12 versions of Top Boy. I'm sorry to tell you. Stop putting Kano in stuff.
How?
I don't want to see any more of that. I don't like gangs, and I'm not from Peckham. I grew up in Kent. Let's get something else. So, like Americans, they get, except for Tyler Perry, who makes the same thing over and again. And I love Tyler Perry. I think he's amazing. I cannot see, it's bad, but it's good.
It's not. No.
That new one that's going to have Kelly Rowland,
that looks good. I'm going to take this back, right? Because I need to really emphasize this point, okay? First of all, Champion is not about gangsters.
What is it about?
It's literally about a family, right? In the music industry.
House?
No, actually.
Oh, wow.
They're in like a Victorian house.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, high ceilings. Yeah. It's based on a Caribbean family, and it basically explores this family. They're in the music industry. It has these different tones like family,
is any
jealousy.
Of them selling drugs?
No. Exactly.
We might be on or something.
Like, I feel like just give these shows a chance.
Yeah, I have prejudice against Black British shows.
And that's not good.
No, I'm good. I don't have prejudice. I just don't like. I thought Top Boy was okay.
It was very good.
It was alright. Season 1 was great.
Look, as Black creators, we just have to get through the door, and then we can start making what we want.
Make the same trope again.
They don't make this. You know what people always say?
Trope.
When people say this, I actually think it's quite lazy, because actually, if you actually watch a lot of shows, not all of them are the same, because you just assumed that Champion is like Top Boy instead of watching it.
Because we watched 5 minutes at Uja's house, it looked like Top Boy to me.
It's not Top Boy.
I've seen Hoodlums.
It's not Top Boy at all. It's such a good show, in my opinion.
But what's the other one that they also? Kitchen. Is that not Top Boy?
I haven't seen it yet, so I can't speak on it.
They're saying it's giving Top Boy.
But is it giving Top Boy because
got Kano and the councillors, and they're selling drugs. They're wearing trackies.
But isn't it based in like
but we do
the
have
future?
Things. I like other things.
Like
Everywhere now, all at once. The story for the eating
exactly
disorder girl. That was very good, guys.
Exactly. So what are you saying that it's only the same shows? People used to say that like 5 years ago, and that could have been true. But since then, I feel like there's been more shows. Yeah. And do you know how hard it is to get something made in this country?
Is it?
Listen, it's so difficult. There's so many writers that are trying to put out more things to bring out like, more diverse stuff.
They just go to America.
But the commissioners are white people or white old men. And they don't know the things.
And they said, this is not a gang.
And they know Top Boy. They know that Top Boy is successful. So they're like, okay, let's make more of that. Dreaming Whilst Black was another show that was very good.
What's Dreaming Whilst Black?
Dreaming Whilst Black is about a director that's trying to chase his dreams. And it's very good. There's no gangsters in it or anything like that. It's very funny. I could speak about this all day. I'm very passionate about this.
No gangs.
Okay, I'm very passionate about this. Okay, I'm very passionate about this. Anyway, it's your birthday soon. How you feeling?
Aquarius season, let's go.
How are you feeling about your birthday, getting older?
I don't have this like disorder that you guys really have about your birthdays and getting older and stuff. I feel like it's just a day. I'm excited for it. I think being an Aquarius is the best thing ever. We've got Megan Thee Stallion, we've got Oprah, we've got me, do you know what I mean? Tinashe.
So you're just feeling like excited. So you're feeling excited about the new year.
I think even number years are good years.
Do you have like a word for the year or like a theme that you want for the year?
Discipline is the word of the year.
Ooh.
Triumph is the word.
I love that.
Yeah. I'm trying to be disciplined.
I really like that. My theme of the year is there's no big reward without a big risk.
Amen.
So it's about
Sing
taking.
it to me, sister.
So it's about like taking like bigger risks. Do you know what I mean? And just like putting myself out there more in a big way. No, there's actually a proper way to say that sentence, and I've completely forgot.
Is it like a sermon?
No, it's like high risk, high reward.
High risk, high reward.
Yeah,
that's what
thing.
Gamblers say and addicts. Because they do. But I get it, and I support you. I'm just saying every action has a reaction. Try and make the action positive.
What was school like for you?
I liked all the teachers and doing work.
Did they like you?
The teachers loved me. I used to hang out with Mr. Edwards. I only spent lunch with him.
Did students like you?
I had like 3 friends. I used to hang out with lots of different people, mainly to eat their food because I was poor. No, it wasn't sad at all. But then they used to play with food, and I just thought, this is disgusting and it's not worth like eating your food. So I'd go to someone else. And then I found like people I did like. I should have found like really smart people, to be honest, because people I liked weren't as smart as I'd like. So I liked rules and order and discipline.
Even as a child?
Yeah.
Did you always like say what's on your mind like immediately when you were in school?
I think I was much worse. I think I was so much more blunt and quite cruel. But I learned to tone it back. Do you know what I mean? Because you can't just tell everyone everything because it makes them sad and stuff. Which is like, oh, but it's the truth. You are lazy. Do you know what I mean? But you can't say that to people because it's not nice. Hard.
And I think it's because you've got a monotone voice.
I know. There's no like inflection.
Yeah. Is it inflection or inflection?
It's inflection.
Yeah. Infliction, isn't that like causing pain to someone?
But it could be used for two things.
Infliction.
How do you spell it? Is there an E in it or an I in it?
Infliction is with an I.
Yeah, what is inflection with an E?
I think.
Anyway, child, there's no change of pitch. I feel like people who have change of pitch are quite lucky because you can make things sound nicer. When you say it so, it just sounds mean every time. Even if you don't mean it, it just is like
Should I teach you?
It doesn't work. My brain is like set in monotone. Yeah.
My brain is like set in monotone.
Is this the theatre?
Yeah, just be like my voice is set in monotone.
My voice is set in monotone.
But did I even inflect then, or did I? I felt like I inflected.
Did I even inflect then? Did I? Yeah.
I think you're really lazy.
That sounds patronizing. Oh my God, are you crazy? That sounded worse. Oh my God. I wouldn't say that to someone that you're lazy. I would be like, what would I say? Do you want to achieve what you say you want to achieve? So you have to do the thing even if you're tired. So what do you think we should do right now? We should get up, right? Yeah.
I would say, okay, so you want to achieve something. I think maybe we should like get up and give it a go.
Oh, that sounded way nicer. Yeah.
That's how I'd say it. I had loads of friends in school actually.
Yeah. Were they real?
No.
Exactly. It's better to be mean and have people who really like you.
Yeah, I think I was telling you the story earlier. Yeah, so basically, guys, when I was 16, I did this whole birthday thing, right? Went to this island booker in Deptford. At the time, it was a Nigerian restaurant. It had just opened up. It was elite. It had fish tanks. It had a fish tank at the front of the window. It was so cool. So anyway, my dad paid for me and my friends to go there. We had the bottom floor all to ourselves. And then he got us a limo and it was really nice. And like we drove through London. And then after that, I had the sleepover, right? And the group at the time was like about 11 of us, right? So later on in the year, like half the group split up, right? I don't know what happened, but we'll fight in whatever it happens. And then basically the girls decided to do, am I boring you? Anyways, we now, so then as 16-year-olds do, we had like a meeting about our friendship, right? And it turns out that everyone just disliked me. I'm talking about something really emotional and you're yawning.
Oh no, they're going to make me a meme. You know, like when that guy was talking and the other one's eating the noodle. Like,
yeah, because that's what you just did.
I'm freaking tired, bro.
You couldn't hold it in?
I'm on my last leg alive.
Ooh. Anyways, as 16-year-olds do, look at me in my eyes when I'm talking to you. I need to make sure you're awake. Okay?
I need a Red Bull. Okay, I'm focusing. Okay.
So as 16-year-olds do, right? We had a meeting about our friendship. And it turns out that they all disliked me. Right?
But did they tell you why they disliked you?
Yeah, so they went on to be like, oh, they don't like me. They think I'm this. They think I'm that. They were saying all these things that I really cannot remember because I think I zoned out. But then one thing that really resonated with me was that they were like, yeah, and even your birthday, we didn't even want to come, but we came because we knew we'd get free food and we heard about the limo. And at the sleepover, we were even at your house and we were talking about how much we don't like you. And I thought, oh, so you guys didn't like me. You're in my face acting like you did like me. You're in my house talking about me that you don't like me. And the reasons weren't even like really like real reasons. And I think that just caused a little bit of trauma actually when it comes to like people.
If you're watching this, you'll never know peace.
Yeah. Actually, and I never spoke to any of like it's been obviously years. And you know what's interesting? I didn't even know I was affected by it. So when it happened, I just zoned out, didn't really care. I was like, whatever, didn't talk to them again, whatever. I picked up my GCSE results, and that was the end of that. 10 years later, when I was 26, I was like, me and my friend were talking about something, and I realized, oh my God, as I was telling the story, like I was like crying. And I realized that this was why I didn't like trust my friends. So that was like the turnaround in my friendships because I realized since that time, I never really took people in because I never thought that they were really for me. I was always scared that like they're acting like they like me because of what I can give them or whatever.
Because lots of people are genuinely
Yeah,
like that.
but they're not really for me. So I wasn't like fully open. So my friendships were quite like surface level on my side. Do you know what I mean? Like in my heart of hearts, you know what I'm saying? So that was like a turning point. And then obviously I've been to therapy since and stuff like that and I've healed from it. But it's really interesting how 10 years later, it was still in my system.
But those are like your formative years and they help like build the building works to like to what you think people be like. So because it happened so young, it's like embedded in your head now.
Yeah.
That this is a possible. It's actually like a protective thing, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly.
Because you're like, oh, this happened before. Let me learn from this now.
Do you know what I mean?
And
So
take everyone with like a pinch of salt.
Yeah.
Because it's not nice to like spend like your birthday. You must have spent all these moments being so happy, being like filled with love, and then to find out that it was like a facade, it wasn't real. That must have been like, that would really hurt if it was me. I'd be like, wow, I really thought you guys were my dons, and you didn't like me. But it's like, but you're losers.
Yeah.
You can't afford a limo.
Like,
Then be at home. If you don't like someone, don't take
go.
their kindness. Like,
yeah.
do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or just don't tell them that you don't like them. You only finish in school in like a week. Keep it to yourself.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
No, you're right, man. It just really upset me, actually.
Yeah. But even now, I feel like some people are users. So I'm like,
Which is just sad.
but I feel like friendship is shown in consistency.
Yeah.
If someone is constantly there for you, they constantly check up on you, they're visible in your life, you know they're friends. But you've got those other people where something's bad's happening in their life, they're belling you. But minus that, they ain't calling you.
Yeah.
They don't know what's happened to you in the last year. They're like, hey, and you're like, bro, we're not really done. So I don't know why you keep reaching out to me.
Yeah.
Let the friendship, let's dead it. We don't have to say anything, but never contact me again.
Yeah.
We are not close friends.
Yeah.
Do you
No,
know
it's
what I mean?
true. No, it's true. And I loved how you said like the friendship is inconsistency because it's actually
that's how
true.
you can tell.
That's how you can actually tell.
When you need someone, they're really there because that's really your friend.
Yeah. And you know what? That's made me think of something that I was thinking about this week, which was I need to stop like living in a grey area and start taking things for black and white. And I know that I do operate in a grey and you always give people the benefit of doubt and stuff like that. But I've been really thinking about like, what are people saying and what are people doing? And actually 1 + 1 is 2 and take that.
In action is when you see someone. Because everyone, especially in London, thinks like their time is so valuable. If they can't spare their time for you, they don't really care. Like in the nice way, they don't care about that.
They don't care about you.
Be real.
You have to be real with yourself, and that's what I've really been dealing with, like, and like, trying to accept. Like even when it comes to like dating or people that I like and stuff like that, I have to think, okay, what are they doing? My nose is actually running. I feel like I'm like Uche last week. No,
but you also don't have to say anything. I feel like it's a construction that because someone isn't doing what you want, you have to now put it on them. Like, why am I like, oh my God, you're not doing this. Oh my God, I'm texting you paragraphs. Bro, allow them to be them. If that isn't for you, let it go.
Exactly.
You do not have to abuse somebody to be who you want. That's not who they are.
Exactly.
Do you know what I mean? They
that
can
word,
act.
let it go.
Let it go. 2024
is the key. Let it go. Like, see me, I have a vivid imagination. And it's good for my career. It's good for that. But in my personal life, it's not good. Because I will meet a guy and I will fancy them. Like, I'll have a crush on them, whatever, right?
And you'll think.
And then I will start like imagine like, not even necessarily a future, but
you'll see the possibility.
Yeah, like there's a possibility. And it's like, okay, if they're not consistently texting me and they're now taking ages to text me back, this person's not interested in you.
But I don't think you can use texting
as I just use that as an example.
Yeah,
but I mean as in like just any form of communication. Like people are busy, so I'm not like one of those people where it's like you must text me back in an hour or 2 hours or whatever. There's no time frame. But even if you do text back late, there should be like a respect where it's like, I'm so sorry that I took a long time. I was doing this, I was doing that, but how are you? Like, and there's like a care. Do you see what I'm saying? And I feel like if that care isn't there, it's okay.
Yeah, it's okay.
Let it go.
You just learn how people are. I tend to like learn people's patterns and then base it off that. If I know a person they say they're not a texter, I'm like, okay, this person normally calls me every 3 days.
That's fine.
And they always call, like my boyf will call me every few days with a plan of what we're going to do. Yeah. It's not a call how you're checking up. It's like, hey, I won't say I miss you, but obviously I miss you, so there's a plan. Let me see you now. Yeah, so I know he's very much into his action. But if the person just calling you, you're seeing them, they're calling you just to check up on you. They don't plan on seeing you, babes. Don't ask them what you're doing on Sunday. They ain't trying to see you. Do you know what I mean? They're keeping you as a back option. Just ghost them slowly.
I don't believe in ghosting. I don't believe in ghosting. Personally.
I don't believe in communicating anything relationship.
I actually do not believe in ghosting. I think ghosting is so harmful.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, if you like what you said earlier about like when things like fizzle out, that's fine.
That's
Do you know
basically
what I mean?
ghosting though.
But when I think of ghosting, it's like imagine like me and you are talking, we're talking, and then suddenly I stop talking to you. And then you're like, Rita, like, what's going on? No reply. Rita,
Oh,
no
that's what I
reply.
mean.
That's ghosting, because now we're not friends, but I'm not telling you why we're not friends. I've just decided that I don't want to communicate, so I'm not going to say anything to you.
Yeah,
and
but
now
they're just seeing someone else.
yeah, but now you're not panicking, but it'll probably make you feel anxious that you're like, why is Rita not picking up my calls? Why is Rita not texting me back? Then you're seeing me online posting like nothing's happened.
But how would you see? You should not follow men.
No, but yeah, I just mean ghosting as a whole.
As a whole, I don't really think girls ghost each other though.
My only ghosting experience was from a girl.
Girl, that's crazy.
Yeah, it was a friend like I was really close to as well.
Really? Was she like depressed or something?
No, she was literally like a sister to me. Like I loved her so much.
Was the reason because she was depressed?
No, when we eventually spoke, maybe 2 years later, she basically said that the reason why she doesn't really like confrontation as a person. But the reason why she actually stopped talking to me was because at the time I had a salon and she heard me like talking to someone or talking about the salon, but it was in my very business mode. So I wasn't being like friendly, I was being like stern or whatever. And that side, she just didn't like it. It made her feel uncomfortable.
And how long have you been friends before this?
Not that long, maybe like 2-3 years.
She's not normal.
But we were really, like I said, I really saw her as a sister. Like I loved her a lot.
Absolutely insane.
And she stopped talking to me.
Yeah.
And then there was another thing when later on. So that was the first reason she told me. Then later on we spoke again.
There was other things she just never mentioned.
Yeah, she ghosted me again. So after, so I reached
Fool
out.
me once, shame on you.
Fool me twice. So I gave her like a second chance, you know, because like I said, I'm very much like benefit of the doubt. So we spoke, whatever. And I was like, all right, cool. I'm just going to say, like, this can never obviously happen again. Just communicate with me. Like, I'm easy to talk to.
That was the first time?
Yeah. I was like, if there's anything, just talk to me, blah, blah, blah. And then, yeah, she just did it again. And I just left her. Yeah. She is, yeah.
Do with that what you will.
Yeah, so that was my first like ghosting experience because I would reach out to her, she wouldn't respond, messaging her, how are you, just checking it, like all
I'm gonna
sorts.
check up with you once. If you don't apply that one time,
now I'm gonna check in a few times because people
I
be going
ain't
through
checking
stuff.
more. I don't give a hoot.
Yeah.
Tell me you're going through stuff. If you can't communicate and I've asked you, hey, are you? And you ain't replied, that's all I need to know. Thank you so much. See you later.
Yeah.
And if you call me back and say, blah, 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 happened to me, I would say, you have a really bad personality trait. And you're just going to do it again at this age. Because I see people do the same patterns over and over again. I don't have time to waste. Yeah. Let's just not try and be friends again because I don't have time to go through the confusion of you doing this again. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Hope your life is good. Hope the kids are well.
Wish them well.
Do not message me again. Thank you.
But yeah, but that's why I'm not for ghosting. I'm like, it's not good.
Because her way was very cruel.
Communicate.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Especially in friendships as girls. Come on, sisterhood, innit?
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Since we're talking about the past so much, what's your views on time travel? Would you do it if you had the opportunity?
Only to win money.
Really?
Yeah.
So if you knew that if you can go back in time, right, you have the opportunity to like know these lottery numbers, right? So in your present, you get these lottery numbers and you know it's going to win you bread, like a lot of money. You'd go back in time.
But the only thing is they have like the theory on the butterfly effect and how it ripples. So I don't know if I go back and get money, what that impact will have. Like you might be in dungeon poor now because I got the money. We might never meet. I might never meet Uche. I might never meet Ahiz. I might never meet Dami. I might never meet all my friends. Do you know what I mean?
So yeah, if you knew that if you were to go back in time, get loads of money that can change your life, your family's life, but then you would never meet your boyfriend, would you do it?
No. Real lovers. I wouldn't go back. I'd rather have my boyfriend. Yeah.
That's so sweet.
Yeah. How far can I go back? Maybe I can go back like 1 year. You know what I mean? Get a cool 100K. I know exactly where we met, so I can just orchestrate the whole thing again.
Oh, that's like a movie. So you like go back, you get the money, and then
I don't tell
every day,
anyone.
and then every day you go back to the spot where every year you go back to the spot where you guys met to see if like you would meet him again.
I know where he lives. I'm just gonna come.
Yeah, but he might not live there. Butterfly effect. He might not.
Only if I go back 1 year.
Even if
No,
you
that's
change,
not how quantum physics
no,
works.
if you change if you change one thing, it could be a minute.
If you change, no, it doesn't.
1 minute can change everything.
No,
Yes,
that's
it can.
not how it works.
This
is a circle. This is the time on the circle. X is where you land. Everything before X has already happened and is set in place. Where you land is the changing point. Yes, that's how science works. Yes, Rita.
No.
Yes.
1 minute. If you change one thing, it can change everything.
If I come back in the 90s, why would the 80s be affected? I wasn't in the 80s.
Listen, it's mad. Time travel is
That's
crazy.
not how someone who watches Marvel every minute of their life.
Exactly. In the Flash.
You don't watch no.
Yeah.
When did he go back?
In the
Barry,
Flash.
When did he go back?
Barry went back to go and prevent his mum being killed.
Yeah, but everything before his mum being killed wasn't impacted, right? She was in the spot where she was. Are you hearing what I'm saying? Yeah.
Oh.
So all I'd need to do theoretically is go back 1 year, not mention I made any money, and wait till the date we meet. And I wouldn't impact anything.
But you know what though? Even in the Flash though, they did warn him that even changing that little bit. But I see what you're saying. So you're talking about the time.
Future. Yeah.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. It's still risky though.
Yeah, but then I'll just go back again, innit, and not take the money.
Yeah, but you're changing so much around. Like this time, instead of having a sister, you only have brothers.
Why do I care about that? I told you I only care if I have my boyfriend or not. I don't care about the rest of that stuff. I'm only going back 1 year, but probably not. Maybe 6 months. Something that wouldn't impact our relationship.
So if you can go back to your 20s, what would you change?
There was one guy that I dated, and I really, really liked him, and he ruined my self-esteem. Oh, but I needed to date him to build self-esteem. Because I can't change that. I'll just win the lottery in some way.
But were you ever close to winning the lottery?
No, I've only tried like 5 times. But some people, like, they bought their first ticket and they won.
So what is something that you would actually, if you can go back to your 20s and change something, what would you actually change? It has to be something that's actually happened so that you can actually change it.
Nothing then.
Nothing.
Probably wouldn't change anything in my life if I couldn't get extra money. Maybe I just wouldn't move Croydon. These people ruined my life when I lived with them. They were wicked witches of the West. One of the worst areas. Dirty. Homeless. I even like homeless people, so I don't mind that stuff too much. But them people, I should have lived alone from last year.
So if you could like advise anyone, because when I think about house sharing, it's good. Like I've had like really great experiences. Like most of my housemates I've actually got on with like really, really, really well. Like they've become like family.
Dogs.
None of my housemates were dirty dogs, actually. Like I've got on with them really, 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 really well, actually. I think house sharing is a great experience.
I think house sharing is one of the worst experiences I've ever
Really?
encountered. And the loud shagging at night. Wrap it up, bro. This ain't what do they call it? Brazzers.
What?
You know, brazzers. The boop site. Oh, she not a real rider. Wrap this up. Hold on, I need to think before I speak. No. They just be making loud, explicit noises at night and cooking at 3 a.m. Why? Now my belly's
that
growling.
cooking. Yeah, the cooking late thing.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I like to go to bed at 10. I'm like, it's quiet time,
Yeah,
guys.
yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Lights off.
Yeah, no, I actually hear that, actually. Yeah. That's the only thing, but I just think that house sharing just teaches you a lot about communication as an adult.
It teaches me that when you communicate with people who are not stable, they take the communication as a cruelty or you trying to command them. Me asking you to wash dishes is not me being your mum. It's telling you that you're 28 and you should know to wash dishes. Sorry, it just gets my blood.
You actually need to heal.
Why do you have 3 days of dishes and you're smoking weed every day? Wash them dishes and sober up. Thank you. Rehab. Immediately.
Have you got that out of your system?
Yeah. I told her that. I said, you're alcoholic. I'm sorry to tell you. You're alcoholic and you're a drug addict. She said, because you think you're better than me. I said, I do. Because I'm not smoking weed every minute. It's 8 a.m. on a Monday. Why are you high?
You know, it's not often that I'm speechless, but you've had me speechless like a few times. You're really on... You're on crud. Like,
yeah, I need to get my lick back. Oh, you know why? Because I watched Colour Purple, yeah? Have you seen Colour Purple?
I haven't seen it yet.
I watched it on the legal site. And the woman did one
Which I don't promote, by the way.
Come on. I'm not going to say it because they'll cancel it. I need that site.
But I don't promote illegal watching.
That's not my business.
It is my business.
Give me a deal, then I'll support you.
It's killing the TV industry.
Whatever. I watched it on it. Oh, Colour Purple, it's a musical. So
is it even out in cinema yet?
That's why I'm on that site. He the way he beat her every minute. He was so mean to her. And when she finally escapes, she was like, everything you touch will crumble. Like, she cursed him so well, his life was cooked. And I thought, hey, if it worked with her, what about me? I need to start cursing people more. I haven't cursed people in a long time.
Okay.
I need to use the power of the tongue, and curse you guys out.
Okay. Kandie.
Have you cursed anyone in a while?
No. No, I have not. Okay.
I just thought that looked good. That looked like
No, I have not.
Some of you guys deserve licks.
Moving on. Are you as adult as you think you are?
Yes, because I have a pension. Scottish Widow Society.
See.
But I need to accumulate all the pensions I've got from my miscellaneous jobs into one pot. Not that I believe in pensions because they keep moving the age. Who the hell wants to retire at 65? Thank you. I need to retire at 32. I'm tired.
Do you have an ISA?
I have an ISA. I have a savings account. I need to get a savings account that has a 4% rate on it. I need to get an investment piece that I make money from, like a house, which I rent, even though I do not believe in privatized renting.
How many emails do you have?
I have 3, 1 business, 2 personal, and another one so I don't get hacked.
So what's the personals for? Do you like separate where your bills?
Like my bills and that, and then my Think Like Kandie is my business one.
Wow,
I'm very adult.
Do you engage in a thing called coitus?
Oh, sex? Yeah. Do you think I didn't know the word coitus meant?
Is the inside of the vagina smooth?
No. Right?
What's it called?
The vulva?
No.
What's the inside of vagina called?
Yeah. I got her.
Gotcha. What is the inside of it called?
Inside, it has folds that are called rugi.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I know it's got like folds, and then you have your cervix, which.
But yeah,
like
it's called rugi, and that's what gives it the elastic that fits things, but also creates a passageway for childbirth.
Yeah, and for the sperm to swim up.
So you're actually not as adult as you think you are. You don't even know your own body.
I know my own body. I know
you didn't
the
know
whole
what it's
thing's
called.
called a vulva. Well, no, it's not.
No, it's not actually.
Only the
vulva is part of it. The vulva is the vulva. Then there's the vagina.
Got like 7 different parts. It's got the flaps. It's got the clit. It's got the inside. It's got the top. There's so many parts. But you didn't
know about the rugi.
Let's do a poll right now and ask anyone who knew that. Nobody know that.
But if you don't know that, then you're not as adult as you think you are.
Someone 95 ain't adult because they ain't know that.
What is a life changing, item or thing that you need as an adult? Like, if you do not have this, you are not doing adulting properly.
Heated blanket. What are you gonna say that? Because it's heated blanket, bro. When I got that, my life changed.
Get this girl off my set.
Why? What are you gonna say that?
Like, everything I set up for you.
Unagi.
Wow. You've got a lifetime ISA. Do you know what's actually insane about that?
What?
I didn't even know, that the way ISA was spelt, when people were saying lifetime ISA, and I didn't know it was the same thing.
What did you think?
Why on earth is ISA spelled A-I-S-A?
Yeah.
ISA is I-C-E-R.
But it's an acronym, isn't it?
What's the acronym?
It's like when you have words.
No, I know what it means, but what does it stand for?
Investment savings.
Wrong.
What is it?
Individual savings account.
We got another one. Part right there.
It's wrong is wrong.
But why would I know what it was?
Did you know? Okay. Do you know? Because you've pissed me off actually. Because you've got all the answers, so you really are as adult as you think you are, and I don't like that. Okay, because there's these things that I didn't know. Okay.
But you don't watch enough stupid shows.
Okay. So you got the first question wrong. ISA.
I got the savings part, guy.
Okay.
We give a half
what
a point.
age? Must you put your money in there before?
Before?
So basically, there's a cutoff point where you can actually have a lifetime ISA.
Oh.
So what age is that?
25?
No.
32?
No.
18?
No.
What is it?
The age is 40.
40?
You have.
I didn't know that, you know.
You have.
How come?
You'll have until you are 40 to be able to put money in a lifetime ISA.
How come?
It doesn't actually say, but I just want to presume that they just think that obviously because ISAs are for
Maybe it's
mortgage
after
and stuff
40
like
you're
that.
more likely to get ill and
Yeah,
stuff.
stuff like that.
But you can just do lifetime insurance. A lifetime insurance is way better than an ISA, to be honest.
Yeah, because that's the lifetime ISA is more retirement or you want
Yeah.
to buy a property, right? Did you know what happens if you take out the money before you're 60?
You don't get the interest rate?
Bro, if you take out money out of your ISA before you're 60, you will get fined 25%.
Is it?
How are you getting fined
But
for your
it's
own
only
money?
in a fiscal period. It's every year.
Yeah, but basically, if you don't take it, if you take it out before 60 and it's not to buy a house, I need to be clear. Yeah. So basically, you could take it out if you want to buy a house, but if you take it out for any other reason than to buy a house, you get fined 25%.
Yeah, but it says it when you like sign up.
But that's crazy to me.
There's different ISA pots. You have flexible ISAs where you can put money in and take money out.
Yeah.
And there's some that's fixed rate where in the year you can't take money out.
Which
So
is
it's better to split up your investments, isn't it?
Guys, she's so smart.
I'm actually not that smart.
You are really
I
smart.
just know reading.
No,
it says
it's
it when you sign up.
no, but I'm just
I've
saying
got an easy access
It's not the
ISA.
fact of like not knowing the information. It's just the idea that like if I want to take out my money, I'm gonna get fined 25%.
No, you just put in easy access. I don't put my money in a hard account that I can't get. 'Cause if I need that money, I need that money.
Yeah.
But I just don't touch money.
Yeah.
Even though I'm supposed to use my money to grow or whatever. But I
Yeah,
feel like
yeah.
in London now it's hard. So you need flexible money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that was. You know what? Clap for yourself.
We've done well for that one.
Yeah. Well done. That was
Adulting
good.
101.
Yeah. You actually know some things. You should be quite proud of yourself.
Thank you.
Well, I think we're coming to the end of the show. To be
It's been
honest
a
with
great
you.
episode.
Yeah, you like it.
Yeah, I had a vibe.
Well, I'm gonna end this episode with a thought of the day.
What's your thought of the day? She's stealing from you, by the way. This
I'm not
is my
stealing from her.
thing.
Okay. I'm gonna look to the camera for this.
What's your thought of the day?
My thought of the day is this. You're not running late, you're just on time. And I'm going to explain this further. No. I'm talking about life.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Because black people timing is not good.
Yeah, in life, you're not running late, you're just on time. But I'm actually going to elaborate further what I mean by this. Like, if I was the age that I am now, right, and I had kids and I was married, people would say, oh my gosh, she's a young mother. Wow, she's so young and she's got kids. Wow, she's so young, right? If I was this age that I am now, and God forbid I died, people will be like, oh my God, she's so young. Wow, she had so much life to live. Like, wow, this is so sad. But now that I'm the age that I am now, society wants to make me feel like I'm running behind, like I'm getting old, like I need to be rushing. And you know what? The reality is this. If I had a meeting and I was running late, right, to the meeting on time, I'm not really late. Do you know what I mean? As long as I'm in a room, I'm there. Do you know what I mean? So what I'm basically trying to say...
That's true. That's a good analogy.
Do you know what I mean? So what I'm basically trying to say is that you get there when you get there. Do you know what I mean? You're not running out of time. Like, at the end of the day, we're all going to get there together. Do you know what I mean? And no one's going to care.
For you.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Does that make sense, guys?
Yeah.
That's my thought of the day.
Perfect. Loved it.
Yeah. So now we're just going to wrap up the episode. It's been really great having you.
Thank you. See you guys. You'll
Kandie
see me
Jo.
soon.
No, I do the outro.
I'm on my Oprah Winfrey.
I do the outro, Kandie.
This is my show.
Anyways, guys, thank you for watching another episode of Faking Adulthood with my co-host, Kandie Jo.
I will have a new wig next time. I know you always see me bald, but I will have hair. Come on, guys.
You guys know the vibe, okay? Like, if you do not like this co-host, it's absolutely fine because next week we'll be having someone else. I mean, you might see Kandie again. She's kind of like a substitute teacher. Do you know what I mean?
I'm
Like
the
when-
co-host. Faking Adult with Rita B, featuring Kandie Jo. Recurring feature.
Anyways, guys, as usual, please like, please subscribe, please tell a friend. I don't want to be your secret, okay? I know that you're enjoying it, but please share it. Let people know that you're enjoying it. Post on your stories. Let me know how you're feeling. Rate the podcast, please. And thank you so much for everyone who is listening and engaging. And I hope that you enjoyed this episode. And I hope you enjoyed the new segment. So let me know what you think about that, if you want to see more of that. And yeah, thank you guys. Love you.
What these bitches want from on some DMX shit. I group DM my Texas. What's your song of the day? You didn't ask me.
Yeah, I
And
was
it's-
actually gonna do.
And this is for extras. It's Hiss. Megan brought out Hiss. She's taking shots at Nicki. Yeah. Megan is my favorite rapper and I will stand on it. Put some respect on her name. She started off like, first of all, F you. And I said, what a hit. Yes. All my hitters, F you. All right, it's a wrap.
And that was bonus content. Thank you, guys.
Bye.